Hi, I'm Makiko Tsuda. Continuing from last week, I'll be bringing you the show from Taito Ward in Tokyo.
Sensoji is a temple in Asakusa that draws crowds of foreign visitors. Passing below the large red lantern of the Kaminarimon Gate is Nakamise Dori, a shopping street dating back to the Edo period centuries ago. It's lined with shops selling Japanese sweets, folding fans, and various other items, and is packed with tourists throughout the year. This time, Makiko is visiting a shop near Sensoji Temple offering an Amezaiku or candy sculpting experience. Amezaiku involves boiling down a lump of sugar and starch syrup, and using bare hands, pinching it with fingertips and specialized scissors, making incisions, and creating three-dimensional shapes. Because the candy hardens as soon as it cools, it's also been called instantaneous art.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcoming us is an Amezaiku artisan, Ryota Washizu. Ameshin has carried on the craft of Amezaiku as edible art while preserving traditional techniques. They also hold workshops where participants can try their hand at traditional candy sculpting.
I see many wonderful pieces. What are they exactly?
These are all made by us artisans using only our bare hands and scissors. They're all handmade.
Which one are you best known for?
This goldfish here. It was made by my mentor, who's also our company representative.
It's so realistic. Looks like it's about to start swimming. What's the most difficult aspect?
We use scissors quite often. For the fins, rather than cutting, we pinch them with scissors to add patterns. But the more movements we make, it becomes more difficult because it hardens quickly. Sculpting transparent candy is also very difficult.
A key point of Amezaiku is shaping the candy before it cools. Every step is carried out while determining the perfect temperature and timing.
The candy takes about 3 minutes to harden. When we touch it, the temperature is about 90 degrees Celsius. But when you start, it'll be about 70 degrees, roughly the temperature of a cup of tea.
Makiko will be taking on the challenge of making rabbit-shaped candy.
The candy here is rock hard at room temperature, and it's just been heated in a pot now to make it soft and gooey like this. You'll use this, and as I said earlier, it will harden in about 3 minutes, so you'll be trying to make the rabbit you see here. When you become an Amezaiku apprentice, the first thing you learn is how to make this rabbit. The rabbit involves the basic techniques of Amezaiku, so that's what you'll be trying to make today.
Okay.
First, he shows her an example of the scissoring technique.
When cutting with the scissors, if you hold them upright, the ears will end up small, so lay them flat when cutting. Insert the scissors and cut all at once to the length of the ear. By doing that, you can cut big. So, once cut, fold the tip with your finger right away and round it so the end isn't sharp. Cut the other side the same way. Since the candy will droop, fold the tip while turning it upside down. Once the tip is rounded, use your thumb next. If you press firmly, you'll make the ear hole. For the rabbit, these ears are a key point. If you can do this well, it'll look much closer to a rabbit.
After the ears, the front legs, tail, and hind legs are sculpted.
You need to balance the shape and do it quickly. If you adjust the shape, it'll look more rabbit-like, like this.
Wow, this has to be incredibly difficult.
After being taught the basics, Makiko gets the hang of it using practice candy.
Cut it all the way.
What was I supposed to do next?
Fold it and round the tip, but it'll start drooping.
no. It's drooping. It won't round out. It's no good anymore. It's already rock hard. Oh dear.
Cut that in half. Cut it in half vertically.
You're right, thanks to the ears.
The ears are a key point.
She'll finally be working on the actual piece. How will it turn out?
Cut it about this much.
I forgot I had to cut that much.
Fold the tip and round it. Cut the front legs. Then, right afterwards, bend it, round it, and pull it out.
Finally, it's colored and it's done. Makiko appears to have made impressive progress in such a short amount of time. The practice has paid off.
How was it?
I'm surprised by how it was way more difficult than I imagined. But it really drove home how amazing it is that all of you can make these so effortlessly. It was such a fun experience.
That makes me happy to hear. Thank you. In Asakusa, Ameshin is the only place to experience this, and I hope visitors will come here to discover traditional crafts like this in Japan.
I hope so too. Thank you for this wonderful experience.
Thank you.
Visitors to this shop can learn Amezaiku candy sculpting from a true artisan of the craft and take home their creations.
This time we visited Asakusa, a very popular area with overseas tourists where you can experience candy crafting. Now we saw firsthand the incredible skill of shaping candy using just a pair of scissors, and you appreciate the skill even more after experiencing just how difficult it is to shape candy. It's really worth a try.